Question 1 says, draw a triangle, label the sides, and write Pythagoras' theorem. So let's draw our triangle first. Three sides, of course, because it's a triangle. It's a right angle triangle, so we're going to put our little square in there. So that indicates that this here is a right angle. Now, always opposite our 90-degree right angle is our hypotenuse. And we label the hypotenuse C. Okay, so we've got our right angle here, indicated by square. Opposite that, we've got our C side, which is our hypotenuse. And I'll just write that. C equals hypotenuse. Okay, now our other sides are A and B. And the question is, does one side have to be A and the other B? And no. The answer is no. In your textbook, you will see that on most occasions, the shortest side, so the side with the smallest length, that's marked as A in most cases. However, there are some occasions when that is not true. So it doesn't really matter what side you mark A and B, as long as you're working out the correct side. That's the main thing. But if you want to follow a convention, you can label the smallest side A. So it's a bit hard to see with this diagram. I'll just mark that as A. So A will say is our shortest side and B is the other side. So remember, A and B, it doesn't matter which side you label those. The main thing is get the C right. Okay? So we've drawn a triangle, we've labelled the sides, and now we're going to write Pythagoras' theorem. So Pythagoras' theorem is C squared, so the length of the hypotenuse squared, equals A squared plus B squared. Okay, so the square of C is equal to the square of A plus the square of B. Now, once we've worked this out, C squared plus A squared plus B squared, then to work out C, we haven't finished yet. Okay, so C squared is only the square of the hypotenuse. To get the actual length of C, we have to square root our answer. So say we worked out, let's work an example, a very simple example for this one. So let's just say A is 1, okay? So 1 squared, and we'll say B is 2, so 2 squared. Okay, so that's 2 to the power of 2 is 4, and 1 to the power of 1, or 1 squared is 1. So work that out. See how I'm lining up my equal signs, one under the other, as best as I can, without having lines in an exercise book. Your setting out should be neater than this because you've got lines that you can work with. So, but 1 times 1 is 1, plus 2 to the power of 2 is 4. So 2 times 2 is 4. We add that together, and we get 5. Okay, so once we've got 5, remember this is C squared. To work out what C is, we have to square root 5. That's a very bad square root symbol. You should be drawing a lot neater than that. Okay, so this is the surd form, they call it. S-U-R-D, the surd form. You can work that on a calculator, work it out to 2 decimal places, and because it's only approximate, once we square root that, we'll get an approximate answer to 2 decimal places. We use these squiggly lines, okay? So rather than the straight equal signs, we use these squiggly lines. And let's just work that out. I'll just grab my calculator. So it is 5. Now if you're working Windows calculator, that's it there. Okay, so we're only working it out to 2 decimal places, and we're going to round it to 2.24. So let me find myself here. Okay, so it's going to be 2.24, approximately. Okay, so that is Pythagoras' theorem.